one warning, I guess, is don't come with lots of questions. It's pretty common at the end of the interview for the interviewee to say, do you have any questions for me? And so you should have at least one question. But it shouldn't be a question that's like super granular, like how long are the rotations? We should know that from talking to the residency coordinator and the fellows, but it should be an open-ended question through the lines of, well, I've had a chance to talk to the fellows, I've met with some of the other faculty, they've been so gracious. There's so many questions I've had that haven't answered. Maybe one, and then just maybe have one question. One I think is very reasonable that you're not going to get from the website is, do you anticipate any changes in the fellowship in the next few years? And that's things like, well, such and such is going to retire probably in 2 or 3 years. You may hear that. But that's a bland, generic, just, you're showing interest, what changes, but everything else you should be able to get from the website or from the residents.
I love that question. It gets asked frequently is what changes. I think some of what you're trying to get at there is what is the culture of the place that you're going to be going to and trying to understand that a little bit more. Obviously, usually you go on, you get data from websites, but you don't really get a flavor of the culture, right? So another one can be some sort of kind of theoretical question like, how do you approach, or how do you think the program approaches progression of autonomy over the course of a year, right? Like, you're going to understand that a little bit from talking to the fellows. Maybe some people, faculty have talked to you about it, but I'll tell you, there's definitely, I think, some sort of group think at programs for like how that works, and then it plays out individually for each faculty. But so you could just conceptualize some of those higher order culture type questions and very conversational.